And here is the Chocobo cart that I promised. Pretty much the same one that we saw in Midgar. Wanna ride? Get on. Always get on when the Chocobo shows up. Because it's now time to leave the desert. Now, if we were still prisoners, we would go back to the prisons, but since we're not prisoners, we wind up in the buggy. So, what I want to do here, I believe, is drive south. Now, there should be an area here where I can go across the river. You can't just cross rivers wherever you want. It has to be this light blue water. But if we do cross the river here, I believe that we open up another enemy that I need to look for. This is not... Okay, that's our destination right there, but that is not what I am looking for right now. We probably have new enemies. We have a new enemy, but he's going to die to Clim Hazard because I have the opportunity to show it off. What is his name? Laser. Oh, I don't even have it open. There we go. Grandhorn. Grandhorn is going to die to Clim Hazard. I was wondering why it wasn't showing up. I forgot. I had toggled it off. 984. Yeah. Plenty of damage. Clim Hazard. Very nice. I don't know how close Fred is to learning that level 3, but we're going to get there. Like I said, this is our destination right there, so we're going to avoid that for now. Instead, we're going to head down here. Now, I'm going to get out of the buggy because I have always assumed that the buggy lowered my encounter rate. That's probably not true. It's probably just something that I feel, but is not actually true when the numbers come up to it. What I'm going to do is run along these beaches here and look for a special enemy. I should have found it. I don't think these guys are it. Actually, they are. They are it. So let's manipulate one of them. It doesn't matter which one. Any of them will do. Now that one of them has been manipulated, let's attack the rest. For whatever reason, it was not letting me... Oh, okay, it was right to hit the first one and down to hit the second one. We want to do Big Guard on ourselves. This is a very, very good enemy skill. And we have learned it on both of our... enemy skill material. So what Big Guard does is it casts Barrier, Magic Barrier, and Haste on the entire party. It's incredibly good for defense. So good. It casts everything that you want on it. That's what makes enemy skill one of the best, well, arguably the best material in the game is stuff like this. It adds Barrier, M-Barrier, and Haste to every ally in your party. It costs a ton, don't get me wrong. It's 56 MP, but that is worthwhile for a lot of boss fights. Because I did get that, though, I am going to save, and once again, I'll be right back. All healed and saved once more. We need to head off back the way that we came, past what I already revealed as our destination, back across the river, past the gold saucer for now. We will be actually going back to the gold saucer. I want to stay out of the desert because I don't want to fight another harpy. That Aqualung is one hell of a move. But we are up against jokers, and that is never a good sign. Go Matra Magic. Uh-oh, what do we have? It's a spade card, which just does damage to us. These guys, they love their cards, unfortunately. Here comes another card. What do we got this time? Not death, not death. Come on, not death. Club. Just regular damage. No, it does quake, which does a ton of damage. All right, let's go for an attack, and then we'll go for big shot, which hopefully will take out whatever lives, which is both of them. Big shot should be able to take out one of the jokers. Down it goes, and maybe the attack will be enough to take out the other one? No, unfortunately it is not. So here comes another card. Anything but death. Anything but death. Joker. It missed, thank God. I do not like when people die. So Spaz gets to live in her clumsy ninja way. level ups across the, well, almost across the board. 2 out of the 3, which is almost across the board, apparently. Stay out of the desert. Once again, do not like fighting harpies if I don't have to. Let us head up here to another river that I can now cross with my buggy back to Costa del Sol. Now I don't need to go through the mountain pass in order to get to Mount Coral, in order to get, or sorry, I should say North Coral through Mount Coral. You know what I mean. I can avoid that because I have a buggy to go across the river now. Now at this point we want to drive right into Costa del Sol, right into that house there. Hopefully they don't mind it too much. And if I talk to you, do you have anything new? No. Show me around town. Gotta look at my gut. Costa del Sol is the gateway to the west and has a prominent world-renowned resort, which has been around for ages. Come on, I don't care about that. If you want a good time, come to the beach. There are lots of beautiful women. You wouldn't happen to be rich? Oh yeah, baby. You're kidding. You can't tell just by looking, but I'll tell you just in case. After relaxing, stop by the Gold Saucer. It's a rich and exciting place to play. Head south to the Gold Saucer, and you'll find casinos and an amusement park. They always say casinos, but there isn't really a place for me to gamble there. Final Fantasy VII. No gambling. Well, there are dice and other things, but right now, no. No, there's nothing I can do. So we need to head back to the docks, just running on through for now. Actually, I went the wrong way. I don't want to go to the beach, but if we do go, you'll see that this woman has taken Hojo's spot. Hojo is long gone by now. Everything that happened here is a one-time only event. So even though I went the wrong way, it was all worthwhile in the end, I swear. I don't feel terrible about it. Let's head this way. Back to the docks, because I know where I'm going. If we talk to this sailor right here, I am thinking of being a stowaway. It's 100 gil, which would mean that I paid my way across, so how would that make me a stowaway anymore? Yeah, let's pay. So in my buggy, I can now cross the ocean. Now, there are a couple reasons to do this, all of them optional. Like I said, our real destination was that place that we went before. That was Gongaga, which is always a weird name for me to say. There are going to be quite a few things that we can do in Gongaga, but there are a few things that we can do back on the eastern continent, which I guess I'm going to be calling it. Back to Junon we go, though. Now, when we get here, there is one small little trick that I honestly didn't know was there, so I hope that I can find it, but I heard about it and I just didn't know. Just a small little trick to get out of here. There's a lot of little hidden things in this game, not the least of which is talking to this soldier here, because he's the only one here. Must be the Rufus effect. Cargo ships are always coming and going from Costa del Sol. Now, I'll overlook the fact that you're a stowaway, but you better at least help with the cargo. Okay, it's not that guy. I was told that there was a guy around here. Why is the fanfare still going for Rufus in this town? That is not cool at all. Oh, is it this guy? It must be this guy right here. How about a ship taxi only in Junon, free to Air Force personnel? Yes, this is something that I didn't know you could do. Roger, hey, taxi. I always just ran past this guy. He calls in a helicopter for me. I wonder what kind of kill streak he had. Let's go outside Junon. The next town would be the one underneath, like the one below, where Priscilla and all of them are hanging out, kind of the slums of Junon. I guess that's not officially Junon, but hey, I mean, they give me a helicopter ride out of town. I did not know that existed. So what we are going to do here is we are going to, well, I'm going to drive down to Fort Condor, which is one of the reasons that I came down here. The other one is that I want to find an enemy that we have seen before, but haven't been able to do anything productive with. Should I encounter him along the way, I will let you know. This is the enemy that I'm looking for, this guy right here, the Zenzelect. So let's try to take out all the other guys. Was it Nero Sufero? What the hell kind of name is that? Right, kill that one. And we're going to try to manipulate the Zenzelect, which we could not do before. Remember, we got this materia off of Dat My Ho. Damn it. Why can't you manipulate? Manipulate's good for me. Damn, Thunderbolt's actually really powerful. Did not expect that. And Heat Wings coming my way too? I actually need to heal after this fight. Yeah, let's actually do it now. Manipulate the Zenzelect. I don't actually need to do it, but you know, in case this manipulation still doesn't work. There we go. Manipulation has worked. The Zenzelect does have an enemy skill that I'm looking for. The only way to get this one is to manipulate and use White Wind on the allies. You kidding me? Okay, I'll be back when I find one that hasn't used up its skill power. Okay, I got a preemptive attack on these guys. He has not done a damn thing, so White Wind better really work right now. Go, White Wind! And there you go. You get a heal out of that, heals everybody, and it is an enemy skill. Learned it on both of my enemy skill materia. If you could go for Thunderbolt on yourself, that would be appreciated, but he doesn't have the opportunity because Fred killed him. So White Wind, let's go over that. Pretty much you saw it, but it's a healing enemy skill. Very nice. Once again, proving the fact that enemy skill is the best materia in the game. Definitely the best one that we have come across so far. Let's take a look at how much White Wind would cost us. It is rather expensive. It's 34 MP, but the way that it works, it's a little weird. How it heals is it heals based on how much HP its user has. So if Fred were to use it right now, it would heal everybody in the party 1,070 hit points. Plus, it gets rid of all the nasty statuses that you have. So it continues to be a good materia the more that you level it up, as long as the person that is using it has a good amount of HP. With that in mind, there is another Fort Condor battle that I need to take care of, and once that is done, I'll try to meet you relatively close to our next destination, which we have not been to before. New locations on the East Coast, or the Eastern Continent. Still kind of weird for me to call it that. For fighting at Fort Condor, I have earned myself another Mega Elixir. Very, very nice this early in the game. We'll never use it, most likely. But we are back at the Mithril Mines here on the east, the exit to the Mithril Mines. We need to go northwest from here. I believe a little bit further north than we are going west. But we should come across a river somewhat quickly. Let's head north from here. There is the river that I'm looking for. Now we can cross it. We could not do that before. And if we head over here, we find ourselves a small little cave. This is quite an important cave. Let's head inside and see why it's important. It's important because there is a sleeping man in here, and that is the most important thing in the world. Well, when we talk to him, you might find out a little bit more. Who are you? I guess it was fate that I woke up and met you here. And we received Mithril. We got that right off the bat. Okay, is he really even going to give me a chance to explain how that worked? Can I talk to him again? You've already fought 200 times. Wow, so that was really lucky for me. It was kind of weird. Okay, so I've already fought exactly 200 times before finding this guy and talking to him. As a result, I get a Mithril. Now, the way that Mithril works is it's a key item, so we're not going to find out much about it for a while. Might be of some help to you. Thank you. This is the first key item that we've gotten really outside of Midgar besides the PHS, which hardly counts as a key item and more like a game mechanic. But Mithril, this is new. This is new for us. How it works is that he will give you an item should you have the same number of battles fought at the end in terms of the digits. So because I have 200 exactly, the 0 and the 0 are exactly the same, and he gave me a Mithril because of that. Now, unfortunately, Mithril usually is given on odd stuff. So if I had 211 battles, he would give me a Mithril again. What I really want to do is get an even number. So I'm going to go out and fight 22 more battles, which is not exactly what I was looking forward to today, but I'm going to go do it. And as a result, I should be able to get another item from him. It's going to take me a little bit of time though, so I will be back. That should be 222. Are you going to talk to me now? Who are you? You are. I guess it was fate that I woke up and met you here, and he gives us a bolt ring. Remember, this needs to be 2 digits at the end of however many battles you have fought. Need to be the same and need to be even in order for this to show up, which is kind of hard to make that happen. I haven't gotten that many level ups as a result of that kind of level grinding that I had to do in order to get that done, but bolt ring works just like the fire ring. It nullifies lightning attacks. Now, for normal people, this would be it. This is all you're going to do out here. However, there is still a little bit more that I would like to do that now that I am back on the eastern continent, and that is really fill out my enemy skill. For the second one that I have here, which means that I'm going to go back and get the flamethrower, beta, chocobuckle, and level 4 suicide off the top of my head. Those are the ones that I need in order to get that done, which means that I will be taking care of this off screen, and I will be back next time. That's going to do it for these parts of Let's Play Final Fantasy VII. I've been Baller Scuba. I've been joined, as always, by my training squad of Fred, Spaz, and Tank. Hope you guys have enjoyed these parts. Hope you laughed. Hope you learned. Hope to see you next time. Thanks for watching.